is, and holy shit sticks, there we are.
We're live.
Oh my gosh.
Mostly.
Give or take.
Mostly. Some of us more than others.
65,
Oh,
68%.
That's a passing, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on a
Enough.
time delay myself.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. We're Defenders of Cobalt, and we are playing Salvage Union tonight. Cool game that Jeff over at Lollygaggers told me about. It's like a mecha hex crawl, a little bit more rules light. Some of the other mech games I was looking at were impossible to run in our format of 2-hour sessions. And so wanted to kind of find something to fit that. And it seems like Salvage Union is a good fit. So this is our session 1. Last time we did our session 0, building out our characters, designing our Union crawler, which is basically a big mobile city that you guys use as a hub to rest and upgrade your mechs. You guys made it a trading hub, which is one of the several flavors of how you want to design your Union crawler. So your guys is more specialized on people coming and going and having lots to trade with. You have better options available on your random rolls to see if you can buy things. So, yeah. Who wants to fill in Eddie about some other details of our Union crawler?
We shoot
Like that we're bad at everything?
Looters will be executed.
and then turned into
violently.
free hot dogs.
Yeah,
And
we
then
don't
turned
believe in
into hot dogs.
rehabilitation. We believe in reformation, as in you get reformed into hot dogs, which get
Yeah.
served at
Mhm.
Skankles.
Yeah.
And
We're
our
traders.
I do love mystery meat in tube form.
our crawlers
Yeah,
on
I mean-
chicken legs.
It would be a mystery if you didn't know it's always people. So,
I mean, it's not
It's still meat
always
in tube
people. Could
That's
be.
the most
Yeah.
robust resource we can find out here in the wastes.
I mean, look, when we
I'm
find
just
a
saying
rat
that
or
there's like a 1% chance it's not people.
yeah,
So it's not
Man,
always people.
I always said he was a good guy, but he's a better hot dog.
That's right. He already gets it.
yep. You guys went with chicken legs as your locomotion method for the
Because they're,
Union crawler.
they're extremely stable.
so
Super
stable.
Yes. So you have a massive kind of, I picture it almost like a dome, like a city on top of it with just these massive chicken legs under it that walk along the wastes.
That's fair.
Like one of those children's popcorn lawnmower toys, but with
Ooh.
like chicken legs underneath.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I hope it has the little ball thing that pops around.
Oh, absolutely. That's the disco
Is our
ball.
crawler named Baba Yaga?
It is.
It is, yes.
It's on chicken legs. It has to be.
I was getting in the mood for this today by putting together some miniatures.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Bert,
That's some-
you are a
some-
man
some
after my own
legit-
heart. I freaking love Macross and Robotech.
Mhm.
Awfully fiddly models, but it was fun.
Great.
We're
Good
on
man.
the Bobby You Go.
Oh.
Mhm.
Hashtag
Legally
wink.
Yeah.
distinct. Yeah, you guys designed your mech,
Baba Yu-Gi-Oh.
Baba Yaga with giant chicken legs. It has a red laser, like a massive heat laser, as your point of
A
defense.
red rocket.
It's the red
Mhm.
rocket.
Yeah, called the red rocket.
You don't
sure.
want to
It's
see us
under-
when the
it's-
red rocket comes out.
Yeah, it's underslung, you know.
Of course.
Yeah,
Because the rest of
That's it, fellas. Show her the lipstick.
We'll leave our mark.
oh yeah. You decided that 378 people live aboard the Baba Yaga. You've got a cantina named Skankles that serves mystery hot dogs. What else? I think I'm trying to find. You guys also have, so every type of Union crawler has a different type of like special NPC leader, and for the trading one, you have like a savvy trader type of guy. And your guy's savvy trader is named Ted Nugget, who used to be a 24/7 convenience store owner back in one of the corpos before he had to leave for mysterious reasons and is now wandering the wastes. And I believe you said his motto was that he executes shoplifters, and his keepsake was an exceptional rack of spices. So he's your guy running things when you're off base doing other stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much what you guys did for design on your Union crawler. Let's go through and introduce everyone. Get back on speed now that we've got Eddie with his fresh pilot mech. Bert, who are you playing?
That's me.
Yes.
And that's a good question. I go by Echo. Yeah, that's me. I'm a past criminal that might not be well known. I'm kind of a loner, so I fulfill the scout position. You know, get along with folks just fine. Yeah. As long as you don't have something I want.
Right. And what kind of mech are you piloting?
I am piloting the, let's see, Mazona. I call it the locust pattern. In this case, it is, it's got a manipulative arm and a small cargo pod so that I can collect things. Its only weapon is a red laser, but I've got survey scanners, a comms module, and zoom optics, all fitting a good forward observer. And the mech itself is used as a gravitation unit or hover locomotion system. So, yeah, I can get over all that terrain pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quirk. We didn't talk about this last time. The exterior fluctuates in color. I think it's like almost a chameleon-like thing. Right?
I like it. Sweet. All right. Chuck,
That's me.
who are you playing?
I'm playing Poacher. Since we did our session 0, I did alter my character a little bit. He is now a hauler, so I'm specializing in the scrapping. Eventually, he's going to be Australian, but I need a few more drinks in me.
To
And
get to Australian.
yeah, you gotta warm up to Australian. It's the law, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
And my mech is the battle ass. It's the what is the chassis on this? I don't even remember, Joe. What is my goddamn chassis?
It's the mule.
Yeah, it's the mule. I can store lots of stuff. And I got a weapon. Oh yeah, I got a fucking mechapult. I just hurl random scrap at people. It's great.
Nice. There's a massive roll table for that too. On
You should call your mech the Pooflinger.
That's the weapon. The battle ass has its pooflinger.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dan, who are you playing?
The hacker codenamed Coyote, and I've got the Mazona mech also. But I've decided in this moment that it's just the Friar because it's just got nothing but flamethrowers.
Nice.
Amazing.
It is kitted out with 2 flamethrowers, which is
it's lined up with our fried chicken thing going on now too. Also, that I've decided now. Hot dogs and fried chicken.
Yeah. All sorts of good food. Eddie, who's your fresh pilot joining the group?
I'm playing an engineer named Casper on account of my fantastic brown tan that I don't have. I'm riding around in a mech named Mother. It's mostly for scanning and, learning stuff. I like to fix things. I like to build things. Hey, look, if you can't weld it, JB weld it. If you can't JB weld it, you duct tape it. +1 durability if you use the chrome stuff. And of course, Mother's got to have a flame job on the outside because that makes you go faster.
It does. It's canon.
100%.
100%. So yeah, I'll probably, I'll fix you up. I'll get you up and running quick because ain't nothing more miserable to me than a hunk of junk sitting in the corner not doing any good.
Eddie,
You'll be
our
useful
engineer,
because
will
our
be
engineering
thrilled
bay.
to learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
The part of the building questions of your home base was asking what was your best bay and what was your worst bay, and you guys decided the best bay was the command bay, which kind of just is your operations and movement, kind of handles how you navigate and things. You decided that was best, and the most neglected and worst is your mech bay. So maybe you were
Our
brought on
engineering
late
bay.
to kind of address that. Because right now your guys' mech bay is a little derelict, but functional. Just
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. I got a can in the corner. I don't even have to hit the head. I can just use the can.
yeah,
It's
like a real
rusted through
adult.
a little bit. It's got a slow leak.
It's fine. I don't work in the lower decks.
Somebody's got it worse still.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you're single.
Oh no.
Yep. All right, Jake, who are you playing?
Well, I'm an entertainer codenamed Candyman, and I am piloting a heavily armored thresher with a luminous Technicolor Dream Warrior paint job, flashing RGB lights, loudspeakers, floodlights. Basically, just a big flashy hunk of junk that can get shot at while singing zippity doo dah.
All day.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
It has just have a self-destruct system just in case, but no real, emergency escape. But I figure if things are that bad, I'd probably take the easy way out anyway.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right, and then Jeremy, who are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing a perfectly well-adjusted ex-miner turned soldier named Ruffles. My motto is Feel the Fear, and I drive a mech called Reaper, which is a modified mining rig that I stab you with, or I shoot you with a 50 caliber machine gun I added armor plating to. I really like my new friends.
Yeah, Ruffles is a great guy.
Ruffles has got ridges, but that's
I
okay.
covered the Reaper with the gore of my enemies, and I make sure the grayers grind extra loud so you hear me coming.
Ruffles, we could get you a nice tiger paint job on the front of that thing with some big teeth. That's +1 to intimidation.
Something to
Just
think about
saying.
for sure. All
I
right.
can play Eye of the Tiger whenever you get into a fight.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So with our crew introduced, we'll jump into the meat of things. So, guys are a trade crawler. You have all sorts of people come through. Every so often you'll nest your Baba Yaga down, and people will come aboard, have all sorts of things to trade. Some people stay on for a while. You kind of have this revolving door in your bazaar, and gives you guys lots of opportunities to pick up gossip, rumors, intel, all sorts of stuff. So your most recent bit of intel was that you heard someone talking about an old map they found that detailed a commissioned or a decommissioned facility that was rumored to be buried deep in the mountains. Your source said that the intel is relatively fresh, especially because you guys are pretty close to where this is already. And because of that, you'd probably be the first ones to scavenge it before word gets out for other people. So said that there's probably a score, that it was evacuated quickly. So it's believed that they left a lot of things behind. And lots of stuff to pick up potentially. It's been hidden up until now. So we'll move you guys over to the world map here.
Oh shit.
Big old map. And hopefully you guys have vision.
No.
Or is is it just dark?
It's
just dark.
Just dark.
I can see a little box
Um,
where our collar is, but that's it.
Yeah.
Black is the back
Yeah.
of my
Enveloping
eyelids.
me.
What's
Cursor
the
things milling about.
Yeah.
There we
Did that do
go.
it?
there we go.
Cool. Big old map. So
Should I be concerned that this looks like an ogre map? Are we going to meet an artificially intelligent ogre out here?
maybe.
So.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is just you guys. Well, I mean, this is not the map you were given, but this is like the current map you have of everything. So you were told that it's kind of somewhere around this area where this facility is rumored to be. And usually with these kind of things, especially when it's investigating something, you're not really sure what it is. Typically, you'll kind of leave the crawler behind because it's a little bit more vulnerable. And you'll depart either on foot or usually on mech and go check it out. So up here, it's kind of a tundra. This time of year, it's not too terribly bad. It's definitely cold and there's kind of light snow drifts everywhere, but you can still see the ground here and there, vegetation and rocks kind of poke through. But definitely it would be uncomfortable to spend a whole lot of time outside of your mech. Inside the mech, they're, climate controlled a little bit better. So not an issue there. You'll depart and head forward. You've got kind of a general area ping on where to look for this facility. And on your way, you've probably go in for a few hours since you've departed from your crawler. And forest is getting a little bit thicker. There was kind of sparse trees here and there, but now it's a lot more dense thicket. And you come across a little cabin. It's like a cozy little log cabin. Outside of the front of it, you see that there's some sort of heavily modified kind of old vehicle. Looks like it might have been like a Suburban or something, but the wheels and things are a lot bigger and there's some plating that's been kind of like welded to the side of it. And you see off to the side, there is a little workshop that's very open. You see there's some sort of mech that's chained up on a bay, but it's been disassembled pretty heavily and there's just kind of tools strewn about everywhere. There's this quiet little cabin.
Any sign of occupancy?
Especially Santa, specifically. Did we find Santa's workshop?
'Tis the season. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is the season. No, just looking at it, you don't see any lights or anything. You don't see like smoke coming out of a chimney or anything like that. Seems to be dark. Kind of midday. So no, not sure, but just immediately from how far back you guys, you probably are a few hundred feet away. Don't see any people.
Who's
No
gonna-
Keeblers? Is that what I heard?
Yeah,
No Keeblers.
Dang.
People.
Well,
No elves,
who's gonna
no
go check it
Santa.
out?
We're in our mechs.
Yes, you are in your mix. And you can depart from them at
So,
any time and walk around on foot, but
Just
Right, we
prospectively
proceed
speaking,
forward and we tell them we're armed and they better not come out and fuck with us.
I don't know what the scale is of like mechs to things in this world. Are we like the size of this cabin? Are we like the size of like a 2-story building? Are we like a skyscraper?
Yeah.
I don't think
pretty
these are
much.
battle techs. These are more like heavy gear mechs, right? They're like
yeah,
three times the size of a human or so.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just
Okay,
about 3
so it's-
times. There are different chassis that are much bigger. The tech tiers that go up, but pretty much all the starting mechs are about 2 to 3 times the size of a person.
Okay.
Okay, so generally speaking, we're too tall to fit in a building, but we're not a whole lot bigger than
Right.
like a 1-story building.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I feel like it's valuable.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so somebody's going to do the fucking talkie-talkie. I'm going to move over to the shed so there's no fucking funny business.
Speaking of talkie-talkie, has anyone checked to see if they've tried to reach out to us on comms?
I can check
I do.
comms. I got comm module.
I got a comm module.
You do see that they have kind of this big comm unit like attached to the side of the house. But if you guys check your comms to see if anyone's tried to initiate communication, no.
I guess we could try to communicate with them.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello,
You
Santa.
say hello out over the local comms. You don't get any response back.
Santa.
Ooh, let's see.
It's a trap.
But for who?
I have a survey scanner, which I can scan a base with or a settlement,
Ooh.
Okay.
and it's a roll the die thing.
Yeah.
You want me to do that?
Sure. Also, if you guys haven't already, there should be a macro for rolling the die. If you go to the bottom left of the screen, there's a little folder there next to all your guys' names that shows the macro directory. And you should be able to open up that macro folder and drag the core mechanic to one of the slots at the bottom there. And then if you just click on that, that does.
Now, the sheet itself has roll buttons for a lot of the, so I should not be using that, or can I use that?
You can do that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If it has its own role, do that.
Okay. 20.
Amazing.
Make a thorough
That's
scan of the area and may ask the mediator 5 questions about it. The answer they give must be true.
Wow. Okay.
Nice. Well done.
Okay.
Is anyone alive?
Anyone alive? So the survey scanner allows you to scan point of interest, single point in the region map. Okay. You do get a ping of life, like some bio markers, but doesn't ping back as human.
Hmm.
Ooh.
How
Is
many?
that a normal thing?
One. Some sort of large animal.
Does the base have defense systems?
It does, but they don't look to be active currently.
I got 2 more questions. Anyone?
You've asked a lot of the really important things, so
Is there any
Are
good
the
loot?
doors locked?
So it says you make a thorough scan and ask the mediator questions about it. So I'd say something else you would get just based from the thorough scan is that while the front of this building is totally intact, the back of it is destroyed. There's like a massive opening on the backside that looks like it was forcefully entered or something.
This thing's had its back blown out. That's not good.
Yep.
So there's a creature, one, it's not human, whatever it is, but it is alive. There's one. It has defense systems, but they're not active. 2 more questions.
I mean, I feel like you've asked a lot of the important things already.
The field around it, is it mined?
Oh.
There are a few mines.
Okay, can I tag them with my scanner?
Yes.
Okay. I'll point this out. Okay, so there are mines out there. They have defenses is powered down. The whole back end of the thing's blowing off, and there's a critter in there. Something alive in there.
And through your guys' comments,
is there anything valuable? Like, is my scans coming back with any technology of value?
Yeah. So you would definitely see there's a bunch of random scrap in the workshop, a few partially disassembled chassis and some systems in it. The comms unit on the side of the house is worth something, and then there's just kind of random stuff inside the house.
Man, there's a payday there.
Do we grab it on the way back?
The mines seem to be kind of strategically positioned that if you were to just drive straight up to the house, it would set them off. And there's a little bit of a curving path that they seem to be taking to get up.
Since we all have comms, we all have comms.
Yes.
And the comms say it includes image and data. I will send all the tagged landmines to everybody.
Nice. We
All right.
cannot be stupid.
There are 4 of them, so they're not super close together, and you're very easily
Ooh.
able to avoid them.
Anyone good with demolitions? Might be able to harvest
Wow.
those things.
That's what
And
I
I
was
can
thinking.
salvage, maybe.
Yeah, I have
love to salvage
hacker.
explosives. So, Joe, can I scan these with my data scanner to learn like the schematic of the how to build the mines? Maybe are they like an
If you're
like
able to
an
recover
object or a
one,
module?
and yes, I think
Okay.
your scanner is a little bit more.
I think it's geared
think-
specifically towards like actual mech modules and things like that.
Right. It lets you learn blueprints and things.
Yeah.
I picture it more as like you kind of have to have the thing like pretty close to the scanner, so it doesn't like remote. So like if you're able to
Yeah, I'd
recover
have to
one of
like
these
walk
mines, you
right
can
up
scan
to it. So
Yeah.
I don't want to get that close yet. But
Right. If you were able to recover one of these, you could scan it.
That comm dish might be worth learning a blueprint for, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have comms, but is what it is.
So,
But hey, anything else I
you
can
never
scan
know.
in there, I'll get my hands on.
Sure.
You never know what might be valuable.
Yeah. I'm going to pop out
Yeah.
my mech, and I am going to creep up and try and harvest a mine.
Okay.
You're living bravely.
It's fine. They're mines for mechs, not mines for people.
That makes it so much worse.
That makes
Right,
perfect
it's
sense.
safer for you that way.
It does.
Tell you what, bud,
Theory,
you still have
You
your
mu-
arms in a few minutes. You bring that on over here. I'll give it a scan.
Yeah.
theoretically,
There
like
are-
mines for tanks aren't usually set up by people because they're too small to set them off.
Yeah.
See?
By walking on them, maybe. Maybe not by digging them up. Mechanically, something you guys should know too is there are 2 types of health. There are structure points and health points. Fleshy things like pilots have health points. And it's just kind of a given that if you are attacking with a weapon that does structure point damage, it kind of just obliterates anything that just has HP.
People are softer than concrete walls.
Yes.
Listen, I'm telling you.
So, like, there are creatures in the book that have HP, and they are formidable against pilots, but there are fodder to mech combat. Like, if you hit them, they just get eviscerated.
I mean, I'm more of a lover than a fighter, but hell, I'll turn something into pink mist.
It's
Sure.
fine.
Yeah, if you want to try and recover this mine, go for it. Your
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, it's fine. I am too light to set this mine off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's daytime, right, Joe?
Do we want to roll high
Yeah.
or roll low in this?
Think high.
You want to roll high.
Okay. Roll high, don't die. All right, I did great. I got a 6.
Tough choice.
No.
This is fine.
Which arm
At
do you
what
want to
cost?
lose?
Which it's like which arm or leg?
Oh god.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, here's your tough choice. Either you can recover it, but it's basically you can either choose that it's destroyed when you recover it, or it's armed, but it is counting down and will go off soon, and you have to make another check to disarm it.
I'm gonna destroy it while I scrap it. I just need scrap. I need to load up my scrap cannon.
Mm,
True, and other people
Especially
may not know
exploding
that
rounds.
it's scrapped. They can still look scary as hell.
Yeah, and it's just one of them. There's more.
Yeah.
All right, I've got the first one. It's fine. I
That
told
was
you it
fun.
wasn't gonna blow
Dig up
up.
another one.
let's
Yep.
practice mine.
Yeah, I'll go dig up another one. I've got some practice under my belt now.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
See,
As a
Look
nat
at that.
20.
It's a 20.
I
There you
just
go.
needed to learn.
Just took practice.
All right. With that 20, I'll say you're able to recover all of the mines that you want to. So you've destroyed this first one,
Mhm.
and across all 4 of them, it'll be the equivalent of 2 scrap.
Okay. How do I add scrap to my mech?
That's a good question.
There's a
I
scrap
think
field, but it's not editable.
You want to let me scan one of those suckers so we can figure out how to make more of them?
Underneath the description of stuff, there's just a blank gray box that you can edit.
I clicked on it.
So you
but
can just like,
there it goes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll just put it there.
Yeah. If you click on your inventory, on your sheet.
Oh, okay.
You can add items there. So you have like inventory slots. So you basically have 2 inventory worth of landmines. Scrap.
Okay.
Let me scan.
All right.
One. I wants to scan.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, and then now that you have them recovered, you can do your scanner roll. I think it's a roll.
So Hawaiian roll.
Scan an object,
California.
or maybe it's just you pay the points. You pay your energy points. Structure or anything appropriate.
The data scanner, yeah, the scan is just energy points. 2 energy points.
Okay.
For short action.
Okay. It says if it's a chassis, system, or module, you get a blueprint. And we'll say like you're not like mechanically getting a blueprint, but like flavor wise, you are getting a blueprint for this the mine.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So mine. Okay, so it works kind of like a BERT scanner, where I can ask questions to learn information about them, or if it's like a system module or chassis or something, then I can learn a blueprint.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's something that you can attach to your mech or build as a mech,
Right. That makes more sense.
You get a blueprint for it.
Okay.
Yep.
Close enough you can taste it.
Nice. Okay. I'll just make a note here that I know how to roughly make. Well, I mean, I already know how to make improvised explosives because I got one.
Yeah. All right. You guys have disarmed the mines in front of this house, this cabin here. There's still the biomarkers of something inside. Hasn't moved. It's moved around a little bit inside, but it seems to kind of be in one area inside of the house.
It's one of you tough guys. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, hacker, not quite my thing.
I'll get on my loudspeakers and I'll start saying, "Who's a good critter? Who's a good critter?"
Get on the loudspeaker, start playing Flight of the Valkyrie so we can light this sucker up.
That's how they know we're serious.
You shout that out, and you hear stirring and ruffling and some crashing from inside the cabin, but you don't see anything.
Well, I'll start approaching in my mech now that the mines are cleared out, and I'll just wait until I'm real close to the front door before I actually get out.
Critters crittering.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I will attempt to.
I'll stay in my mech with my lasers ready, just in case.
Absolutely.
I got flamethrowers, and they're ready to flamethrower.
I'll shoot a
I'm ready
50
to
cal
tame a
right
mutant
next
bear.
to
I might fry a chicken.
It might fry me.
Optional.
I'll see if the front door is unlocked.
Flamethrowers are good for everyone.
Yeah.
The front door is unlocked.
Cool. I will very gently turn the knob and slowly open it.
Okay. You open it, and you see immediately there's like snow and debris and stuff all over the inside of this cabin. It's a pretty open kind of floor plan, and there are some
How
closed
modern.
interior rooms, like a bedroom or something to the side. But to the right, the back right of this cabin is just collapsed in, and it looks like something either sawed through, because there are lots of like kind of clear cut lines in the back exterior of it, but the roof's kind of been caved in a bit. And you see there is a massive bear that looks a little mangy, maybe. Some of its fur's kind of missing. And it has dragged a chest freezer into the middle of the living room and is just tearing it apart, eating whatever frozen meat and food they had left.
Full of pizza rolls.
I will slowly exit the room and return to my mech.
Okay.
And then I will just say on comms, yeah, we got a mutant bear in there. It's destroying a whole bunch of stuff. There's some meat in there that we could use for skankles, and that's not just the bear.
But it is also the bear.
Also the bear, yeah.
Bear.
Yeah. I'll like, why don't we lure it out and then just shoot it a bunch?
Right.
Okay.
I'll get back in my mech and I'll use my rigging arm. Like, I'll just throw a rock or something at the cabin with a rigging arm. Just
Okay.
regular yeet, not super yeet.
Sure.
Oh, you're muted, Bert.
Ping it kind of cracks the.
What time of day is it?
It's a little bit afternoon, probably like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Okay, so daylight, full daylight. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah, you guys left in the morning. It's been a few hours that you've been traveling, making a process. So, okay, you throw a rock, it pings off the side of the house. Jake, you said you got back in your mech?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys hear kind of some stirring. You hear a little bit of a low growl as this bear seems to shuffle around. And you see it poke its head around the side of this house. It's got a big piece of frozen ribs in its mouth.
Oh,
It sees all of you.
that's quality skankles meat.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Top cut.
McRib. Let go.
Ribs, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, one of you fighter types do something.
So as a free action, Joe, I'd like to turn on my floodlights to blind it.
Nice.
You know,
Okay.
animals, they freeze when they see big lights.
Sure. Are you trying to get it to run away with this or stun it?
No,
Like,
just get it to stun
kind
and
of
stand in place real quick.
Mhm.
Okay.
Then
Sure.
Ruffles and I
Yeah, it's a little bit
ladder up.
dazed. Puts up its hands. You see that its claws are a little bit longer than they should be. Judging from what you've heard about bears, maybe. And it kind of drops the meat out of its mouth, and it recoils a bit at the floodlights.
All right. And while
Hit her,
it's
Ruffles.
stunned,
Let's do it.
you hear the spin.
And
Just gonna
Joe,
tenderize the meat,
I've got a 50 cal
Caliber
as well,
style.
Joe. So I'll light it up with
Oh
Ruffles.
God! Just hit from
Oh, my
two
gosh.
sides. Fucking 50 counts.
Decka.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll your guys' attacks.
Okay. We will.
Do we literally just click 50 cal machine gun on the deal?
God damn it. Well, I rolled once before the stream and rolled a 1. Now I rolled 2.
I think you just
slightly
rolled
better.
a core mechanic for this.
Okay, how do you... Okay, where
there's
do I
that-
click to roll that?
In the macros folder at the bottom left,
Yeah.
you open that up. There's a folder that has core mechanic. If you drag that to your
Oh, I see. Okay, core
taskbar at the
mechanic
bottom,
there.
and then
I
just click
gotcha.
on it.
All right.
And then if you have your token selected,
Hmm.
it'll I guess you don't have the tokens on this page.
Yeah, I
move
don't have
those over.
tokens on here.
Okay, you guys both fail shooting.
Boy,
at
we
it.
both failed.
Yeah, just
Okay.
that's just how the dice be sometimes.
Can I shoot it with my laser?
Wait, it says when attacking, you miss the target. Damn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know I shouldn't have had that Jim Beam for breakfast.
And sure, Bert, take your shot with the laser.
Jimmy Dean sandwich gotcha.
Okay, so I don't have a die on the sheet with that one. So how do I roll it?
Just do the core mechanic roll.
Okay,
in
so
the-
it's
You click the little folder icon in the bottom left next to the macro bar. Not the arrow above it, the actual folder, and it'll give you the menu for the SU macros. And you can expand that and drag core mechanic down to the macro bar.
okay. So core mechanic, and that's what I'm rolling.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's click on that. Oh my gosh. Man, I was thinking the dice roll mechanic was a little generous in this game. but
EPK
maybe
with
not.
Mutant Bear, first episode. Go.
Somebody be
Nobody gets
incredibly
above us.
confident.
I think we're only
Basically,
5 and
when you
below.
guys you get this bear out, you shine lights at it, it stuns it a little bit. It is like
Quick.
daylight, so it's not quite as harsh as if it were night and getting light shone on it. But basically, with all these missing, you have 2 50 caliber chain guns and a laser just destroying the rest of the front of this house. Maybe some other stuff around.
It's like the very
Smoke
first
flares
episode
up
of
and it settles.
Trigun.
And the bear's
Where
just
they-
still standing there.
The bear is just running away. It's dropping
It's
bits
just
of food
confused.
behind it, and it just runs off into the forest.
Yeah, you better
leave us
run.
those fucking ribs, coward. So my ribs now. Stupid bear,
You know,
You
we,
have effectively scared away the bear,
dodging out of the
destroyed
way
more
of
of the
bullets.
house.
we,
fucking stupid ninja bear.
we could have really used some of that bear.
And with that,
I
the
don't-
only biomarkers are no longer on your comms or your displays.
No, I heard ninja
Okay.
bears give you
All right.
colon cancer.
Oh, it's
Let's
probably
go
better
in
that
and
we
see what's
skipped it.
worth salvaging.
I want to take a closer look as to why the back end of this place is blown away. So-
Wasn't obliterated with our hail of bullets.
I mean, the front of it's blown away now too, so
Yeah, the front's
we
a
know
little
what
bit
caused
shot
that.
up and melted, but
we can kind of just
You go
walk right
around-
in.
you take a swing around the back and you're looking at the back of this house, and it looks like there is a series of cuts just made kind of square into the back section of this house. It looks like it cut down and then maybe over and then back up. They're very straight lines. Like it's like a log cabin, so you just see where it's seared in there. The roof collapsed after that, after it seems to be removed. And kind of looking around in the area too, you see a few of the trees nearby have also been kind of felled in a similar way, but they were felled higher up than like you would expect if someone was trying to get the wood from it. They were kind of sawed at like above head level, and there's just these very tall stumps kind of all in the area around here. You also see there are tracks that kind of look like treads approaching the back of the house and then forward that definitely don't match the bear.
Maybe follow those. Wait till everything's salvaged here.
Yeah. Once
I'll say if you guys are doing a salvage for this, I think it's just a salvage area roll. If you're doing the house, which there's a macro for that in the macros folder. Find 3 scrap at the tech level of the area. Okay, so that is this is area level 1. So 3 scrap from the house. There's still the workshop to the side.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Bah.
Get 1 scrap from the workshop.
So, Joe, is there anything in here that I would find that's worth scanning technology-wise?
Nothing that's probably worth spending points on. They've got one corner of this cabin's kind of set up to be like their comms array. You see there's like a computer system and a few monitors there. They've got all this wiring and stuff, some printouts of conversations and things that they've had, and a few maps of the local area. As you're kind of rooting around in here, though, you do find, you smell it first of this like kind of stench of dead people, and find that there is a kind of elderly couple that have been that have passed away in here. They seem to have been crushed by debris that fell when the roof collapsed.
Almost certainly not our fault.
Mm-hmm.
Probably that bear. Any more ribs?
Yeah, there's just a bunch of random meat and stuff in the freezer. A lot of it's been torn apart and eaten and munched on, but there's some that is still in the package.
Mystery meat.
Yep.
I'm sure once it's been ground up and treated, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Add enough nitrates to anything, you can make a hot dog out of it.
Exactly.
Fact.
Yeah.
Hot dogs are more of like a shape thing. You know, if it's a shape like a hot dog, it's a hot dog.
Right.
Yeah,
It could
I mean,
just be
technically it could be a
sawdust.
sausage or something like that.
How much scrap did you all get? I can haul it in the battle ass.
I
A
got
total
one.
of 4.
Okay, because I got 3 scrap from outside and 1 scrap from. Okay.
And I've got a cargo module I can haul that's totally empty at the moment.
Oh shit. Oh.
Right. Is anyone else doing anything in the area, searching, looking for anything in particular?
Joe, chat bought you trouble.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Fantastic. I'll hold on to that. I'll say it too, as you guys are walking around, the only other thing that you would notice very apparent is that it looks like they had a dog, but you don't see a dog anywhere. Like there is like a dog bed and food bowls and stuff, but you don't see the dog here.
Echo, you were saying there was a trail? Bert?
Yeah, I was going to follow it after we had secured all the salvage, pointed it out to everybody.
It looks like the treads are most obvious around the house, but they kind of dissipate as it goes away. It's kind of, you think it'd be pretty hard to track leaving. You kind of see the angle that they came from and where they left direction wise. And the direction that it was the same direction where I came in and left. It's kind of roughly towards where your ping was for this facility.
So where we're going, right at this place. But more importantly, we need to find that dog.
Right.
Could be our dog.
That's what I'm
To
thinking.
be our hot dog.
Absolutely.
No. It's just gonna be our regular dog.
We'll name him Schnitzel.
Our wiener dog.
Our wiener dog.
Like a sausage. Like a hot dog.
Yes, but no.
So they had a comms unit, or like they had an antenna, you said, on the outside. There wasn't any way, they didn't have like a computer or anything that we could see what images they had in there. Maybe they had good, there
was a computer attached to it. Yeah.
good video of whatever it was that attacked them.
Yeah, sure. If you spin that up,
Mhm.
It doesn't take long to access it. Seems like there's kind of a generator going that's holding the house power just a little bit. Seems to be kind of low, but there's enough to get the thing spun up. And it does look like there is a security system on one of the monitors. When it comes up, you see there's like 3 different cameras that are kind of pointed at random places around the property. And so you're just wanting to scrub through and see if you can find anything.
Yep. See what the last bits of recorded video were.
Sure.
Replay the last log.
Yeah. Give me a core mechanic roll on that. We'll see
Sure.
how quality this is.
Let's feel some more. Success.
Okay. Yeah, so you scrub through It looks like this happened several days ago. And that kind of matches with the state of the bodies and the debris and just kind of how the elements have treated the inside of the house. So you're able to scrub back, and it looks like there's about a total of a 2-week window that it just kind of overwrites consistently. So going back, it was about 5 days ago. And in the middle of the night, there was lights, and you see some of the trees kind of shake a little bit, and that turns on and activates some sort of like night vision thing on the camera. And you see this kind of it's got like short treads and then a almost humanoid shaped body thing above it, drone that's rolling through, and it's got a massive saw blade arm and then like a articulating claw on its other arm. And it kind of haphazardly hits one of these trees, one of the ones that you saw that was felled nearby, and comes up to the back of the house, sits for a little bit, kind of stutters. You see its head's twitching a bit, and it just starts sawing into the back of this house. And you watch as it does that. You hear some chattering. There's not very high quality sound, especially because of how loud the sawing is. It's kind of drowning out the recording. You hear some gunshots, but it doesn't seem like it really did anything. And you hear screams of the building collapsing in. And after it destroys some things, you see that it drags away with it what looks to be like a small safe of some sort, and then retreats out.
But no sign of the dog.
No sign of the dog. Or I guess if you're scrubbing through and you got a success, you would see probably 2 days later, a dog leaves the premise, and it's a small German Shepherd, and it runs off kind of in the direction that the thing left.
Let's go rescue that dog.
There's the dog.
Right. Gotta get that dog. It's really
eat.
all we're here for.
Food.
That's a pet.
Yeah.
Well, we got the food. Now we just
Yeah.
need a mascot.
There's a consensus on finding the dog, not what to do with the dog.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Other than knowing that that thing is armed with close-in weapons. So, something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
The
It looks like
flamethrowers
it made
might work.
really short work of what it was sawing through. But you didn't see any like machine guns or anything on it. Like you didn't see any ranged weapons on this drone.
I like charging
Alright.
things.
I mean, I'm not opposed to taking out a drone. That would just be fun.
All right.
Even if it's a drone,
Okay.
I wouldn't turn down killing it.
You guys hop back in your mechs and continue along the path towards your ping.
Yeah.
Might as well stick with the path, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you guys hop back in. You resume heading up. There's like a slight incline kind of this whole time. You guys are going up more in the mountainous hilly range to the north end of this entire region. And after probably another 2.5 hours, the hills are getting a little bit more extreme here and there. You're seeing more kind of rocky peaks and things poking up. But you start seeing smoke on the horizon. Lots of small, little, individual puffs of smoke. As you come over to crest on one of these hills, you see a small village, kind of built very circularly, and seems to be built around this massive hole in the ground. You're probably about a mile or two out.
It's a giant booty hole on the horizon.
Oh my gosh. That's obviously what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing.
Couldn't be.
Do we want to look inside the booty hole?
Of course we do.
I mean,
Always.
wouldn't you?
Let's go see
Absolutely.
what's going on over there.
Okay. As you
Yeah,
guys
I'll
are getting closer to
trudge
town,
over there and get my floodlights ready.
sure. You do see that there are several other mechs and things. Like the smoke is seeming to come out of like chimneys of lots of these little huts and houses around here. Seems to be a fairly active little community, maybe 100, 200 people. Some are in mechs. There's lots of little vehicles going around too. And see a few people kind of out in the street. They see you guys approaching. They look, but they don't really stop or anything. Kind of go on about their way as you approach into town.
But this isn't
Wait.
the
You see a sign.
location we're going to, is it?
You were not told it was a town. You were told that there's some sort of underground facility somewhere.
Sounds different than where we're at.
Right.
And you see a sign that's kind of been fastened to it looks like there's like a power line that kind of broke over, and it's been retrofitted into a sign that says Northport.
All right. What if these are the good guys, and that was some asshole that stole a dog and deserved to die, and they just came back to get their fucking dog, and they murdered him like he deserved?
Could
What
be.
if this is the dog from The Thing?
Oh no.
What?
Then I definitely want to keep him. Just, in a cage away from me.
Yeah, with other dogs.
With other dogs.
Because that went well.
With other dogs. Yeah. There's no way it could go wrong.
Yeah.
Just feed it the
All right,
occasional
you guys,
intrepid
enter town?
explorer.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it.
Okay. Yeah, you enter in. There's several wide kind of roads to navigate through. It's definitely built with mechs in mind. Navigating, you see several are parked with people out of them, kind of roaming the streets. Some people are in them. And yeah, it's definitely built around this massive hole that's going super deep into the ground. You can't see the bottom of it. And there's kind of this hazy little bit of smoke coming out of it. It's more like a heat wave kind of shimmer coming out of it. That's very, very noticeable with the cold air. And you see there's all sorts of like pipes and ducts that have been dropped or fastened to the side of this hole that seem to be routing this air all around town into different houses and different things. It seems to be kind of what's heating the village and keeping the people warm.
Got
It
it.
seems like just about every house has a pipe going into it.
So you should just grab some random urchin and say, "Hey, what's up with your smoking hole, and why are you shoving shit in it?"
That's exactly what we should ask them.
I walk over to the nearest urchin.
Are you in your mech still?
Yes.
Oh no. You're about to
try
end
our
your
comms
lives.
units first. Just give a nice polite hello, the fort.
We don't need to be tearing urchins apart over here. I mean,
I was going to ask him a fucking
Candyman's
question.
loudspeaker.
Stupid fucking urchins.
I said we walk into town rocking Freebird.
Do you have a loudspeaker, Jeremy?
I just have regular comms.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
yes, you have to have a
I think
loudspeaker
Jake has a
to yak at
loudspeaker.
people outside.
He doesn't
You
have
just
that.
like lift the hood of your mech and start shouting out of your mech at somebody. If you want.
fucking move it,
think
kid.
I
I'm
do.
walking here.
I think we just, this is a pretty established place. It was fairly large. Just,
Yeah.
to get on the comms and say, hey, we'd like to do some trading.
Sure. Yeah, you throw that out, and you get a ping back, and you hear kind of this gruffy old voice Like, oh, sure, come by the place that I named. And where did I write that down at? The Wishing
The
Well.
place
The
straight
murder hole. No reason for that name. Just come by the murder hole.
It's very
Danger, murder,
normal.
booty hole.
Yeah.
It's right
Come by
next
the
to the
Wishing
stump
Well.
with the bloody axe.
There's the steam hole, the murder hole, the hot hole,
Very normal names for things.
the normal hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cornhole.
The whole hole.
All right, that's it. From now on, I will only refer to this
Yeah.
place as the cornhole.
Yeah, I said,
I've
come by
been
the
there
Wishing Well. You
before.
can't miss it. It's got a big dish on the top. And you see there is like a larger building that's got a fairly large like satellite kind of comms array dish mounted on the top of it. You see that there's lots of places to kind of park mechs at. It's got a large swath of, or like the road's a lot wider around it there. Seems to be bustling. So you guys head over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Go. Head over to the Wishing Well. Hop out of your
Shame
mechs.
not to.
Go inside. See, it's kind of set up like a little bit of a tavern or restaurant. There's lots of big circular tables, people sitting. It's not super busy at the moment because it's kind of like mid-afternoon, almost probably around 4:00 here. And barkeep behind the counter waves you over and say, you the newcomers that just phoned in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were following
Maybe.
a dog.
And
Following a dog.
Yeah, the dog.
The dog.
Yeah, have you seen a dog around? Like a dog. A dog. Have you seen a dog?
Dog. You know, the kind with 4 legs and a tail and bark.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's several people here that have dogs.
Okay. I mean, there's.
Do they do all those things? 4 legs and tail and bark?
Yep.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Man,
they're
all right,
they're
this is getting
dogs.
us nowhere.
Anybody here in this town that has a dog that used to have a house, except it got cut in half? About 5 clicks
What?
that way.
Mm-hmm. Just
And you say a house, like house cut that way. It's
Yeah.
like a log cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
cut the fuck up.
was.
Oh, where was there anyone inside? Were they okay?
A goddamn bear eating ribs that I should have been eating.
No, there was no one
Yeah,
but-
inside. They were not okay.
There were 2 no ones
Okay.
inside, and they were not okay.
There's the man
Like-
and the
yeah.
dog. We're fairly certain the man is dead. The dog might have survived.
Yeah, actually,
intend on finding
If he wants to come up to my cockpit, I will show him the video of the attack, and I want to watch his expression while he watches the video.
Oh yeah, that's true. We
Sure.
can.
So yeah, you show it
play
to
it.
him. He's got like a little device that he can kind of plug in and
Mhm.
wash it off of.
Can play
And
it
he looks
live.
horrified
Dish.
as you're showing this. Like, how'd you get this video? Like,
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, the plate. Look at it. Place was destroyed. Of course, we weren't just going to leave all that good tech out there. So
We were there. It was
Yeah.
there.
well, that's Mr. and Mrs. Gridleaf. They're man, they're not up here that often. They're kind of far away. They're kind of on their own, but you know, I see them in here every month or so. That's a shame. You said their dog's missing? Is that the dog you're talking about?
Their
Yeah.
dog and their lives.
Yeah, what kind of dog do they have? Are
Definitely.
we talking like a little thing, or is it like a big one, something with meat on its bones?
It's a German Shepherd named Scooter.
Simmer down there, Ruffles.
Scooter. Oh man, we gotta have this dog.
Yeah, we
Oh
do.
my gosh.
You're muted there, Chuck.
Holy shit, I'm muted. Yeah, I'm just gonna go
Dogs
outside.
just aren't simply named Scooter. I mean, only good dogs
Does-
are named Scooter, I think.
Does he have a brother named Skeeter?
Oh,
I
oh
don't
my.
think so.
Okay.
Oh,
Could he though?
Pretty sure they just had one dog.
Yeah, I want to go outside and start yelling for Scooter.
find a robot
There you
dog.
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Give me a core roll.
And Joe, I gotta tell you, if this Scooter is a secret synth, I am not gonna be happy.
Oh no.
Only a fucker would do that.
It's a secret scent
13.
dog.
Okay, 13. So yeah, you go outside and you just start yelling, Scooter. And after like 2 minutes, you see a dog that kind of matches what you saw on the security footage. Just run up. They look a little, not quite emaciated, but a little bit lighter than,
Yeah.
on the unhealthy side.
Deal.
They very excitedly run up to you, but then kind of seem confused as they see that you're the one calling. And
I'm going to go back into the general store and get some food.
Okay. You do so.
Get a couple
Actual
pieces
food.
of bread,
Not some people
maybe some
food.
sort of condiment. Make yourselves a sandwich here.
I feel like it'd be dangerous to train Scooter to eat people.
What?
Yeah,
No.
well,
We should never feed him any hot dogs, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, yeah, gotcha.
Why would we? Oh, we're gonna fatten him up first. I see.
No.
Right, but not on hot dogs.
Yeah.
Ruffles, here's some string. Play with this for a while.
Yeah, you go inside.
You
get some
string.
food.
Fuck you.
What if I told you that there's another end to the string that we just gave you?
String for somebody
Chucky,
so good with you.
You get some food, and
All right, guys, that'll keep him busy for
free
a
now.
few minutes. We can take the dog at least.
You set it out. Dog very excitedly runs over and laps up whatever you set out for him.
Oh, Scooter's coming home with us.
Yeah, he's ours now.
I'm going to build him a little, like, doggy cockpit on top of the battle ass.
Just like another little dome for him.
He needs to have his own like joystick and everything up there, but it doesn't do anything. It's not hooked up.
Just has a little squeaky toy attached to it.
Occasionally it brings up a targeting scanner that blows away a small cat or something.
Oh shit.
Don't listen to him, Coco.
Yeah.
She's sitting.
Yeah, Scooter scarfs it down. He seems very excited to have food. And as you're feeding him, the bartender guy comes out and he's like, my name's Tegan, by the way. And yeah, that's their dog. I've seen him before. That's just horrible. And he scrubs back through the video.
Yeah, do you recognize the mech?
He pauses on that mech. He's like, I haven't seen anything like that with my eyes, but I have been hearing lots of people have been saying there's weird sounds and mechanical noises kind of in the night. We've been seeing trees fell all over the place here and there, but we haven't heard about anyone getting killed by anything.
I mean, something that could chop things real good up close and be good at chopping trees.
Yeah. And this looks like it can absolutely, like the cloth looks like it's kind of designed to pick up trunks almost, and then that saw's definitely good at it.
He's got
it almost
the clamps.
looks like I've seen drones like that are meant for kind of like clearing out forests and things. It looks a little bit like that, but I don't know. I haven't heard of any. I don't know anyone that has a mech like that around here.
Well, we look for places where trees have been cut down. We follow that as a path. We find these fucking lumberjacks. We kill them. We steal their shit and we eat them.
In that order.
That's a solid plan, actually. I like it. It would make sense if they were in the forest, because, I mean, bear comes out. Well, no. Maybe the bear got scared
Ruffles.
away from
He's
where
just
it
a
was
little
at,
excited.
and
He
then-
got to fight a bear today.
Yeah.
Not successfully,
Yeah,
though.
we got to track down where these
Doesn't
drone
matter.
owners are.
Got to shoot his gun. That's the exciting part.
Okay.
So, what brings you guys through here? We're kind of out of the way.
I'll point to Scooter.
Ruffles.
That's it.
String.
Fair enough, but what brought you to the area? I guess.
Just looking for meat.
I mean, we trade.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that's actually what we do.
We used to
we
only
have
get
a trading
rations
crawler
once a
not too
week
far
down in
from
the
here, the Baba
mines.
Yaga.
Oh, you got a crawler. Okay. Yeah, we
Technically,
don't
we
get too
trade.
many up here. Many people don't really make a trip up here, but we're always happy when crawlers come through.
I mean, we're trading crawlers, so like we're
Yeah.
scouting out the area, figuring out.
We
if
heard
it's
about a
worthwhile.
dog.
Heard about a dog. Also, what's up with your big hole over there?
Yeah, tell us about your
this?
smoke hole.
Yeah, we don't really know where it goes to. It's deeper than, no one's really tried to go down. I think a long time ago, some guy tried to rappel into it. It just got hotter and hotter as it went down and kind of gave up on that and came back up. And everything we've thrown in it, never heard it hit the bottom. I don't know where it goes to, but it's warm and it's always been warm. So
You ever tried
keeps
putting
us
meat
alive.
on a chain and dropping it in there to smoke it?
Ooh. Yeah, some people do that. Tastes a little weird.
Is it that kind of? Is it a good smoke?
Not
No?
really. It's a little
No?
diesel-y.
Mm.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, we don't know where it's from, but it's been here. I mean, I've been here as long as I have, and been here probably 35 years.
Maybe there's a really cool factory way down there.
Could be. I don't know. No one knows of any entrance or anything to that, but I haven't seen any facilities.
Okay, wait. Addendum to the plan. Track down the lumberjacks. Kill them. Take their shit. Eat them. But also bring a drone back and send the drone down the hole.
Ooh, it's a good plan.
Hmm?
Multiple.
And then
Depending on the number
smoke
of
more
drones
meat.
they've got, we could connect a drone to a drone, then a drone to a drone, then a drone to us, so we can still see further and further into the hole.
Drones for days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then we eat the
Do it.
dog.
Just drones?
say-
No.
Guys wanna-
No, Ruffles. We don't eat the dog.
The dog is.
We've already named him, unfortunately.
Dog
so.
is friend. Bear is meat.
Right, they taste better when you name them.
Well,
No. That's the opposite.
who needs seasoning when you have tears?
Yeah.
Exactly. We didn't have any seasoning down in the mines. The only way you got to season something was with your tears. So you had to name it, get attached to it, so that you cried when it died, then you
Then
cried on
have
it to give it some seasoning.
feelings.
Well, I gotta say, the mines are a twisted place. I can see why you kind of went stark raving mad and killed everyone there.
You did what now?
Nothing. It's
nothing.
fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go
Nothing.
find these dog abusers and steal their drones, and then go inspect your hole.
Yeah, in
Justice
that
and
order.
meat.
If in the
I mean, we
meantime you
won't
see a giant dome with
stop
chicken
you.
legs coming your way, that's our crawler, so it's friendly.
Yeah, don't kill us.
If you've got a trading crawler, for sure. Would be happy for it to settle over here and do some trade. We're always in need of new filters and things. We go through them pretty quick, because the air that comes out of it's not exactly pleasant.
Don't forget to
But the
check
heat's
out
nice.
the bar.
Well, what kind of cool stuff do you guys have here that you could trade with?
We do a lot of we have a few fabrication guys up there that do some, not a whole lot of stuff, but we've got some mech parts for sale here and there. A lot of people have kind of come up here and settled down. They don't really need their old war mechs or anything anymore, so
Oh,
few people are always willing to sell off stuff like that.
okay.
Is there any mechs here that I could maybe take a peek at? I'm always looking to learn a little something.
Sure. I mean, that'd be up to whoever owns them, but there's plenty of people around here that have them.
Nice.
Want a chainsaw
I'd
cut
say is
piece.
if you're messing with the hole too, just don't damage any of the duct work or piping. We would appreciate that functioning.
Okay.
And if you can do something about whatever this drone thing is, I mean, we've been hearing weird sounds and things, but didn't really think much of it because nothing's happened. But if it's chopping into people's houses and killing them, would kind of like that to be dealt with.
People
Right.
don't usually like that.
Yeah.
Time for a justice buffet.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it to it.
Yeah. Where are you guys going from here? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna run back in. Where would like a logging camp be?
A logging camp.
Because that's what we're
He's
looking
like,
for,
well,
right? These guys do logging.
Like, yeah, where we heard about trees being chopped.
Yeah.
mhm.
We
It
follow.
seems like a
really-
reasonable place.
I mean, there's some people that chop down their own trees and stuff, but we don't really have like a full on industry for logging or anything up here. We just chop a tree down when we need wood every so often.
That's not helpful, but that's fine.
Mm-mm.
Do you guys radio back to your crawler to tell it to come up here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It'll be a little bit, but it starts its way up. Probably by nighttime, it'll be nesting just outside
Okay.
town.
So the hand can like grab one or two trees, right? But if they're trying to cut down a bunch to be fucking productive, right? You're not going to be able to carry them all at once unless you do it next to the water, because then you chop the fuckers down and then you float the fucking logs downstream.
Oh. That's smart.
That's actually that's what I do.
Fucking work smarter, not harder.
Mm.
That's how you outdo the other guys so you can get the extra serving of rations.
Oh.
And there's a
We
river.
Oh, in that case, yeah. Point us to your nearest tree-laden river.
It points up as I guess the closest place to get to it would just be kind of outside that way. It snakes around all over the place, but that's usually where we got to fetch water and things.
Do it to it.
All
Right.
right.
And the ping that you guys had for the location was not this town, just so you know. Like it was in this direction, but it was further from here.
Oh well, I thought it was this town. That's fine. We'll keep going.
No, you just ran into it along the
Okay.
way.
So yeah, let's actually follow the ping first because
Right.
it could give us.
Right.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's a sign from God that these pingers are murderous fucking lumberjacks.
Mm,
And it's our holy duty to kill them and eat them.
Yeah, we're gonna kick them right in the pingers.
Yeah. And then we're going to
Yeah.
eat their pingers.
Yeah.
Special hot dogs. Sunday hot dogs.
Monday
I'm a
hot dogs.
merchant.
guys head
now.
out. Start going. Are you going like towards the ping or towards where he pointed the river out?
probably toward. I would say towards the ping. I thought this was the place. It's not the place. I would say let's head towards
Yeah.
the ping.
Yeah, this was like directly on your path to the ping.
Okay.
Okay, continue up. And
Yep.
ping is more like almost straight north, and he pointed a little over towards the northeast. So somewhat in the same direction. You go for a while. Trees get a little bit thicker here and there, and the elevation's changing more kind of rapidly. It's getting less and less flat, and sometimes it'll go up and down, more rocky. Terrain's getting slightly more difficult, not impossible. It's getting later in the day. Probably after another 2 hours, it's getting, well, it'd be close to about 6 at this point. And then you get a ping from your crawler that they've reached town. They're starting to kind of nest and settle down. And you arrive to where the ping directed you. It was kind of an area. You see there's like a little bit of a waterfall that's kind of coming down over a bit of a crest. Splashes. There's a bit of like a small, not quite a lake, but like a kind of a pond where that water's gathered a little bit and then snakes out to a river. You don't really see anything just off of first glance other than that. It's just kind of this a little bit of a clearing near this river.
Is it looking like there are stumps in this clearing?
There are a few, but they look not as high up as like the one that you saw outside the house. You do see like a few that look like they were done by hand.
Okay.
Like they don't match the just clean, perfect line through.
We continue north,
Are you? Oh, okay.
or do we
What were you saying,
investigate
Chuck?
this? I have no idea. I was gonna say I'm all for heading to the ping.
Coming in, bud.
You're at the ping
Look.
now,
Oh, shit!
and you don't see anything here. It's just like a big open area.
But it's underground. Someone with fancy scanner should do fancy scanning.
Who has
Yeah, I mean,
that?
we could try and scan, I guess, but
I think we should scan for life forms, and wherever we find where the life forms aren't, that's where we should go next.
well, we're in a big empty open field with a pond. There's gonna a lot of area that we would expect not to see life forms.
Well, right, but like, you know, clearly there would be life forms not too far from here.
Yeah, someone
Except for
scanning.
two directions, where we came from and wherever the other guy went.
Yeah. I don't have a scanner, so it's not me.
Well, I have a survey scanner, but I have to designate a point. It says the point can be let's see, a point on the map.
I would say that would work.
A point on the region map.
Area. Yeah, you're able to scan this area that you're in.
Okay. I will do so. Ding.
Yeah.
Ugh. Partial.
Okay.
All right, so there's the general scan, and then I get 2 questions.
One of the answers they give may be true, but the other answer contains false information as decided by the mediator. Well, that's kind of messed up. Okay.
Yep.
What are your 2 questions?
Where are the drugs going? And
Who do you work for?
Well, first of all, we need to know if there's anybody living here, right? We need to know if there are life forms here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, first question is, are there life forms?
You only get pings of like very small life forms, like birds and things like that. Small critters.
Okay.
Is there a cavern complex here? Or an underground complex?
Get a ping that... Is there an underground complex? It would say there is a structure here.
Okay. Some kind of structure here. All right, good enough. Cover me. I'm going to get out of my mech because my special ability for 2 action points is gather intelligence, which is basically the same thing but on foot.
Okay.
So I'm going to pop down and see if I can't find an entrance or some kind of scanning system or something out here that would allow me entrance into something below.
Sure. Yeah, fire that off. Do another...
Yeah, that's just a core mechanic roll, right?
Because this is a pilot ability you have?
Yes, it says core next to it, so I guess that's...
Yeah. Yeah, so you just do the... Well, core, that might just mean it's a core ability, but
okay.
Probably you can investigate or action. I interpret that as you just do the core mechanic. Success.
Okay, and then I can ask 2 questions. It must be truthful.
Okay.
So yes, the first thing is I'm looking for some kind of entrance or scanner or some kind of device that would allow us to enter.
Mhm. Yeah. You put out your scan and are kind of gathering intelligence for it, and you pick up some sort of you get like a signal that you're reading. It seems to be some device that's connected to something else. So you're like detecting a peripheral device, and it's registering as some sort of like keypad or biometric or something like that.
Okay. So then see 2 questions. Are we being observed?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so I spot whatever the observation thing is. I wave at it. And then
You do so.
I've got a portable comms unit, and I'll point to it.
You tap on it.
Yeah. See if anyone is communicating now.
As you see that there are several cameras that are very well hidden and kind of embedded in trees and just random rocks and things all around the place.
Okay.
You try and radio on your comms unit.
Yep. Yeah, I point out the cameras to everybody while I'm doing this, but yeah, I make it obvious that we have a way to communicate, and if they want to communicate.
Do you say anything over your comms, or are you just waiting to see?
I'm waiting to see if they say anything first.
Okay. Nothing happens if you're just waiting.
All right. Then with the comms, not broadcasting, I say, okay, well, we've been under observation. What's our story? Why are we here? Not loud, like, huddling for this.
Well, I mean, I'm fine for just saying up front that we're going to kick their asses, and then we kick their asses.
Yeah, I mean, what do we even say to these guys? We're door-to-door hot dog salesmen. Fucking blow the door.
I mean,
okay,
could be door-to-door hot dog sales.
Okay,
look, it's a goddamn apocalypse. We need shit. We see shit. We tried to be polite to talk to you. You didn't fucking talk to us. So if you're just gonna watch us like a bunch of fucking assholes, we'll take your shit like a bunch of fucking assholes.
I will take that as marching directive. I'll go back to where where I think the little scanning pad is, or where the entry device is, and I look up, point to my comms unit, do that, then I pull out my portable improvised explosive device.
I will say,
and in full view, I start wiring it up.
Yeah.
As you're huddled, you hear. So this would be as you're huddled, before you make it over to the door. You would hear that your comm like turns on, as in someone's trying to like speak to you, but it just kind of turns on and is static, and then turns back off. And then a few seconds later, it turns on. There's like some weird like, if you've ever, I don't know how to explain it other than like, if you've ever had a cell phone, like if you hear the interference like before you get a text or something like that, where it's just like random beeps and stuff kind of coming through. Yeah, you like hear that kind of coming over, and then it stops.
Okay, I still go and rig up the explosives.
Yeah.
Might as well
start rigging up your explosives to it. And yeah, you find there is like this little pad. It has a keypad on it, and it's like disguised into a rock, so you're able to kind of like move part of it over, and then this recessed keypad looks very old. It's kind of like grime and stuff and dirt.
Well, then now I'll turn to you guys and say, unless any of you guys are computer experts and can figure out how to open this here keypad, I'm just gonna pop the top with can opener.
I'm good with that.
That's
I'm
my
fine
kind of
with that.
computer.
All right, keep it simple, right?
Do you have any hacking abilities, Dan?
I did well. I don't think so. Surprisingly enough, I have bionic sensors.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So unfortunately, not really. No.
All right,
you start rigging up your explosive device. It pings through. You don't hear any more comms attempts. You don't see any lights or anything change on the unit. You do see, like, it looks like it's a keypad, and then there's also like a small camera on it, and then it looks like a place for like a thumbprint scanner on it. Yeah, you rig up your explosives, and it's ready to set off whenever you want.
Yep. All right. Go back, take some cover. We'll get back in my mech, I guess. Yeah, and then do it.
Yeah, and
I don't know if it's enough.
glows-
Explosive 1 uses 2, damage 3 structural points or SPs. I don't know what any of that means. So you tell me, does it work?
You set it off. You get the sense that this was not real stone because of how it just blasts apart. It was kind of some sort of like fiberglass almost type of thing that was mimicking stone, because a significantly large chunk of this the surrounding bit of the blast is blown away, and you see there's like this metal, kind of almost like a 45-degree door that was concealed under this stone stuff. You see there were some hinges and things where it was supposed to slide away, but you've blown apart this keypad. Keypad's totally destroyed. There's like a conduit that's kind of been exposed that's got some wiring and thing hanging out of it now. And the door has been blasted in just a little bit. So it looks like it might be able to be forced open or something now. Like there's enough of a lip on it that you could probably get some leverage on it, but it's not open.
Okay. Somebody with a manipulator arm want to finish the can opening?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm queuing up the intro for Money for Nothing on our comm system.
There you go.
Meanwhile, on the
after it,
loudspeakers
boys.
for the other people, I'm going to be playing Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Just a fun little ditty about murder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you ping out, or you said, Chuck, you're doing the arm to try and.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of you have like a rigging arm or something?
Yeah, I got a rigging arm.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to make short work of it. You don't need to roll even. It's blasted enough. You're
Sure.
get one of the arms in and pry it open like a sardine can. And it's kind of like almost like a cellar door kind of looking thing. It looks like it's supposed to slide off to the side on this track, and you just rip it. You see a set of stairs that descend down this kind of narrow hallway. There's a very faint, like yellowish light that's kind of flickering a little bit at the bottom, and it turns to the left. There's just this narrow hallway.
Is this a mech-sized hallway or a
Yeah, that's my
person-sized
question.
hallway?
Absolutely not. Person-sized hallway.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Shoot.
That means we're gonna have to get out of our mechs and people down this hallway. Oh,
Guess I'll have to
Ruffles.
settle for my pickaxe and my boomstick.
Ruffles, let's park our mechs here at the entrance to this stairwell and just point our 50 cals down the hallway. Just to
that
be
way you
scary.
can turn me into pink mist while I'm down the corridor.
That way, if we got to make a run back here and jump in real quick, we're already pointed down range.
Yeah. Can I tell you something, Casper? I only just recently bought those 50 cals. I never was allowed to have guns in the mines. I always just stab things. But they're so loud and fun. I can't hear you. Did you turn into a ghost? Oh, shit.
Who are we talking to?
You can't hear me.
Sometimes I lose track of things. I'm sorry, Casper.
Oh, you're good. You're fine.
So who's dismounting and going down the hallway, or what are you guys doing?
I'll go down because technically I've got thermal optics, so I've got a decent chance of.
I'll go down too, but I'm bringing my improvised explosives with me.
Sure. I'll say, Dan, you go down first in the lead.
I guess I'll go too. Well, no, somebody should stay up here to watch the mechs just in case.
I'll stay
Yeah.
up to watch them.
Okay, I'll go down then.
In that case, I too will go down, and I will bring my slam fire gun.
Yeah. You guys all have
Ruffles,
fun
call
you
units
dibs
cover
on
as
the
the
well,
meat if I'm
too.
not there.
I'll bring back meat for you, Ruffles. If there's meat, I'll bring back meat. Don't you worry. We'll have a barbecue.
Fuck you. I'm calling dibs.
On
Yeah,
what?
With all
that's
due
fine.
respect.
That's fine. You get some, yeah, I'll bring you some meat. If there's meat. If there's no meat, if there's guns, I'll definitely bring you a gun.
You head on down. It's a very narrow, kind of steep staircase going down, and then flattens out on this long hallway that has a slight downward incline to it. And it's this very rough, kind of carved stone. And then you see at the end of the hallway, there's another security camera that's hanging down a little bit and pointed up. Got a little blinking light on it. This one is not concealed like the other ones were. Kind of secretive, all about.
You watching
And-
over there?
With your thermal sense, you see like a little bit of a heat signature from that camera. So it seems to be on and like it has been
It's
on
on.
for a while. Yep. And this hallway ends, and then there's a door on the left and the right.
I mean, I guess we go to the left then.
Left sounds
Okay.
good.
Sure.
They're very like kind of thick steel doors. They've got very narrow, like the reinforced glass panes in the center of them. You look in the door to the left, and it looks like a little break room. You see like lockers on the back wall. You open the door and go inside.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Should open those lockers.
open it.
Somebody
Yeah,
might
yeah,
have packed
it's-
some lunch or some snacks or something.
You open the door. You see it's a small break room. It's like a kind of like a conference room table and a small TV at the end, and a bunch of lockers. There's a like table that's got a microwave and some other stuff on it to the left.
What's in the lockers?
They are all closed.
And I got angle grinders and stuff.
Yeah.
Start popping them suckers open.
Sure. Yeah. So you spend a little bit, you start grinding into them. As you're grinding into them, you're opening them, you just see there's like hard hats. You see some like jumpsuit, kind of overall suits. Some of the lockers have like headgear protection kind of stuff, like big face masks and things. Others don't have that much. There's a few backpacks.
Yeah.
There, you said there's a couple like duffel bags or backpacks in there.
Yeah, there's a few backpacks here and there.
I'll grab a backpack and shove a couple of jumpsuits and like some face protection in there. Could always use
never
those
know.
for the.
I wanna put
our
a
mech
mask
base in
on.
pretty dire need of some tools back home.
Make myself look more friendly. Just a big mask.
Are there any cameras in this room, Joe?
There's not a camera in this room. There's just the one in the hallway. And while you guys are in this room too, you will see the one in the hallway that's mounted, that's pointed up. It looks like it's mounted on something that can swivel, but it has not swiveled.
Okay. Guys, we might just for the sake of being sneaky, let's go ahead and throw a couple of these jumpsuits on, kind of blend in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Is there any food in the break room, Joe?
There's like a little snack tray, and all the food in it looks very old. There's like some chip bags and things, but they look to be almost like completely flat. So
Is there a vending machine
Looks
anywhere
like
we
it's
can break
been sitting
into?
there is a vending machine, but the light's not on it. It's got a bunch of candy bars and some sodas.
Angle grind that sucker.
I'm gonna angle
There you
grind
go.
that sumbitch open as well. And if there's anything worth taking in there, I'm throwing it in the bag.
There's
Ruffles
just a
need
whole
snacks.
bunch of like snacks and junk food and some old sodas and things.
Hell yeah! All right,
Yeah.
we're packing those up.
You give me a flat
Okay.
Pepsi and an old Snickers bar.
Oh yeah.
Last question.
Is it still a bar in that Snickers wrapper, or is it goop?
Is there
don't
enough
know.
stuff in this? Is there tools or anything else in the lockers, or is it just the jumpsuits and face masks?
Just the jumpsuits and things. You don't see any tools.
Okay. We need to find
closest
like
thing
a
you see to
mechanics
tools. There's like pens and things like that, and like little knickknacks, but no like tools or anything.
Okay. Yeah, we need to find like a mechanics room or something like that. Workshop. All right. I guess we try the other door now.
And as you guys are kind of looting in here, you do hear there's like a tapping sound coming from the other room. Just like thump, thump. Every few seconds.
Suspicious.
You said there was glass
Incredibly.
windows in both doors?
Yes.
All right. Let's go look in that other door, see what we see through the window.
Yep. Peek through. This room looks a little bit different. It seems to be like part of the room is kind of partitioned off, and it's got glass up, like it's a security office. There's like a little, almost kind of reception-looking area in here. You see there's like a computer in the back of the room. It's got a whole bunch of monitors that seems like it's set up to view cameras and things. You see that there are some active camera feeds on those monitors. Some have been disconnected. Doesn't look like it's working well. And then, yeah, as you're peeking in, you're hearing this thudding against the door, but you don't see anyone at the door. You just hear this boop, boop.
What is the door made of?
It's like a big steel kind of thick door.
That sounds like something down at the floor is hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust shit that crawls.
Neither do I. Except for our crawler. I mean, you know, that's solid.
Well,
Right,
except
that's
for-
different.
Our crawler walks on chicken legs.
It does. It doesn't actually crawl.
That's true. That's true.
What do you think? These are the only two doors we can get to, aren't they?
Yes, these are the only two doors.
Okay. Well, the only way
Does it
in
open
is through.
in or towards us?
It opens in. You also see there's another door past, like, if you went into this next room, there's another door that goes deeper from that room. Like from the locker break room, that was a dead end, but this one continues on the other side.
All right. If I throw open the door, will you guys be ready to blast whatever's thumping against the door?
I mean, I don't have a blaster, but sure.
I don't have a blaster, but I've got a gun.
I got a zip gun. Here you go.
I'll stand in the back because I have no weapons.
Yeah, I got like an angle grinder.
There's a
what.
chance I might be able to do something finally.
If you want
I've
to go,
got another explosive device.
I've been waiting for so long to do something.
All right. I will give a 3 count, and then on the 3, I will open the door. So 1, 2, open the door.
1, 2, 3, blow your load.
Yeah.
How are you throwing the door open? Are you like throwing it open as fast as you can, or as hard as you can, or slowly? Like, what's your...
As fast and as forcefully as possible.
Okay. You throw the door open. It's like when you move it, and it still every few seconds you're just hearing boop, boop. So you throw the door open, and immediately you feel it hit something, and you see skittering and kind of spinning along the ground. There's like this little Roomba thing that just bounces and flips over a little bit, and you see its wheels start spinning, and you hear this tiny voice from it saying, "Please flip, please flip, please flip, please leave, please flip."
Don't worry,
I'm
Skeeter.
not
I got
flipping
you
it
here,
over.
buddy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. I was like,
No, I wouldn't flip it over. It'll run for something. It'll run away. Keep it turtled.
oh,
Please flip, please leave, please flip.
I'll pick it up, but I'm leaving it upside down. I'm just going to say, who or what are you?
You pick it up, and it is like this little Roomba thing. But as you lift it up, you see the top of it looks very strange. Well, I guess the bottom because it's upside down. But if it were right, the top of it looks very strange, as if there's like this weird circuit board that's kind of melted into it from the top. And it's got all sorts of this like almost organic looking connections and things that are spider webbing their ways through the what looked to be what the original electronics were on it. It says, please leave, please write, please set, please flip. It just keeps repeating that.
All
Where's
right.
the meat,
You
you
said there
little
was a
fucker?
second door in here?
There is. Well, there's kind of two doors. So now that you're in here, you see there's one door that goes deeper into the facility, and it looks like it's like a heavier door. You see there's like a green and a red kind of sign above it that looks like it's a controlled, like mag-locked type door. And then there's a door to like this little security office partition that's got
I wanna go
like
in the
a
security
glass
office.
wrap around into it. Okay. Go over to that. That door seems to be locked.
Grinder.
Yep.
I got the universal key.
It fixes
Yep.
them all.
Ugandan.
Grind through it. Doesn't take long.
All right,
What
what
are you
do I
doing with
find
this
in this?
Roomba thing?
I'm just carrying it upside down.
Okay. The whole time it's saying, please set, please flip, please leave. And its wheels are just, it's like trying to spin and get away.
It's doing its best.
Daddy's looking for goods here. Just be quiet for a second. I'll put you back when we're done. So I look around the security office. Do I find any kind of law enforcement type equipment?
You see that there is a vest, like a police kind of vest, but it says like security on it. One of those like tactical. It seems to be pretty thick. Might have Kevlar.
It's a mall security vest.
Yeah.
More for utility, less for protection.
Yeah. Not quite as
Are there
hardcore.
Are there any weapons or anything in here that would be salvageable?
Not that you see. You don't
Okay.
see like the gun belt or anything like that. And you just see this computer or this. There's like several monitor array. Some have cameras on them. Some have been disconnected, and it says like feed disconnected on it. And there's all these different random numbers. You see some of them are a feed to the outside. And they're labeled as like exterior cam 1, exterior cam 2, all that. But there are some interior cams. You do see the interior cam that's labeled as entrance hallway. And then there's a few that say, there's one that says freight elevator, and that one is disconnected. And there's one that says facility entrance, and that one's disconnected.
What do I see on any others that might be internal?
The only internal one that is working is the entrance hallway.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Seems
Well,
like this
guys,
is the
it's all
security
blacked
office
out.
that's for like, this is like the security office that's handling people coming in and out.
Oh, okay. So it's limited in its scope.
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea what's waiting on the other side of those doors, gentlemen. But we can sure shit kick it through and go find out.
Please flip. Please live. Please leave.
Did you just say please live or please leave?
Please leave. I misspoke. Please leave.
Okay.
Press X
Is
to
there
doubt.
any other exit out of this little monitor room other than the door I just went through?
No, it's just like this little glassed off partition of like a security office in this room.
Fantastic.
So the only other door is the one that goes like deeper into the facility.
Fantastic. I'm gonna just yank some wires from somewhere because there's a lot of stuff that's probably disconnected and disheveled around here. And I assume there's a handle on that door.
Yes. To go deeper
Great.
into the facility.
No, the one that into this little monitor room I'm in.
Yeah, that you angle grinded through.
Yeah, I cut the lock on it, but I'm assuming there's still like a handle or something there.
I thought you just like cut because it was like.
Oh no, I
locked in
would
there.
have cut through whatever the like the edge of the frame where the lock is.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just going to put this little guy down on the floor in this room, and then I'm going to quickly shut the door behind me as I leave. I'm just putting him in that room basically.
Okay, yeah, you can do so.
And I'll just take some
the
wire and wrap it around the handle so he can't push it open.
Okay, you do
Sit,
that.
boy. Wait for me when I get back.
Please leave.
Why do you want us to leave?
Not authorized. Please leave.
How do we get
Maintenance.
authorization?
Not authorized for what?
Must be employed with Aventus Heavy Industries.
That's when I'll point to the jumpsuit and go, I am employed. Don't you remember?
Not authorized.
I was promoted. I'm
State-
pretty sure I'm authorized.
State employee PIN number.
1,
I'll look down at
2,
like the name badge or something.
3.
on the
Sounds like a bunch
jumpsuit.
of fucking corporate
4,
tabletop. You know how I feel about corporate bullshit?
5. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
did I
keep
find any
going.
kind of
I'm just gonna
credentials in
keep
the,
going in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 order until it just is right.
Did I find any credentials in any of the lockers, Joe?
Give me a core mechanic table roll. We'll see if any of them are valid.
6.
Yeah.
It succeeds, but at a cost.
At a cost. Okay, so you don't find like a number, but you do have on one of the suits, it does have a name on it.
Okay.
It's like there's a name tag on the suit that you're on, but it doesn't have like any identifying number thing. But you have
Gotcha.
the name.
Paul Blart.
Yeah, let's see what this guy's name is.
Don't you remember me? I'm Paul. I'm Paul Blart.
It says J. Victor.
Yeah. I dropped my ID, but it's Victor. It's J. Victor. Come on. Surely you remember the employee records.
It pauses for a little bit. You hear it stop bumping against the door. It says, "Proceed, Mr. Victor." And you hear it kind of go over. There's a little docking station inside of this room that you closed it in, and it sits
Hey,
on.
Lynching
You
Hour,
see that the
thanks for the
door
raid.
goes from green, or there was like a red and a green lamp above the other door, and neither of them were turned on. And you see it go red and then green, and you hear this like maglock release.
Thank you much. Be back in a jiff. Just going to make sure everything's working at optimal ability and efficiency.
It stays on the
Alright,
docking thing.
Tells me what to do one more time. I'm breaking it.
Simmer down, Ruffles. Simmer down. We can break them later. For now, he's useful. All right, let's move. Come on, crew. Let's move. We'll go through.
Yeah. So these rooms so far, there's been little kind of flickering lights, just very like dim. Not all of them have been on, but there's been enough that there's like this kind of ambient lighting that's enough to see. But on the other side of this door that just mag unlocked, it's like pitch dark. So you had some sort of like thermal vision, Dan?
I do. Yes.
Okay.
It's rather than hacking other things, my character is hacking themselves.
Okay. So you step through. Everyone else, it's like pitch black unless you have like a light or something like a flashlight. You can't see in this room. But Dan, you would see that there is. You'd see that it's like a very large, open, almost like warehouse-sized room that you're in right here.
Okay.
And you see that there's like a big platform, and there seems to be some panel on the wall that's just very warm, like it's been on, and maybe some sort of control panel. And you see the ceiling at the top of this room is extremely cold.
Well, that's unusual. I'll
Must be
relay
close to
that
the
information in case it means something to somebody with bigger brain than me. But there's a panel, right?
Mhm.
So maybe there's something we can do useful over at that.
And in this room, you're kind of on this like metal catwalk that goes along the edges of the room.
So like panel with buttons.
So we're elevated.
Did
Yeah.
the vending machine back in the other room have powdered donuts in it?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab some powdered donuts and then use the powdered sugar from the donuts to dust the keypad.
Smart.
Oh.
Yeah.
See if the little fingerprints will stick some powdered donut on them.
Yeah.
So it is a like a touchscreen kind of panel. So you smear
Well, still, it's gotta have.
dust over it. So you smear the panel over it, and as you're doing that, it lights up and it says freight elevator controls.
Oh.
Oh. Well, that's less exciting, I guess.
I suppose
I
I'll
guess we
push
just
the
eat the
one
donuts,
button.
I appreciate your ingenuity, though.
When
Well,
are
I
you
tried.
are you gonna eat the donuts now that you're done with the?
Oh no,
powder?
I think they're expired. Oh yeah, you're probably used to eating.
They're the most stale donuts you've ever had. Well, maybe not the most stale donuts that you've ever had.
Life.
Yeah. They're probably better than what you were served in the mine. But yeah. To anyone else, maybe not up to their standards.
Oh God, I remember the time they made me eat my brother.
Out of all
He
the
wasn't
donuts you've
covered in
ever
powdered
had,
sugar.
they are
He was
some of them.
powdery too.
He was so powdery.
Oh no.
His bones had just crumbled.
Yeah, so
Crushing
you
weight
click
of
on this
depression.
panel, it lights up, says freight elevator controls, and you activate it. As soon as you activate it, there's this really loud, like whirring sound as if something's starting up. A few lights click on and blink. If some of them blink on and then immediately blink out. And you hear these really loud kind of gear mechanical sounds as the ceiling in this room starts to slowly open, and snow and debris and dirt just start spilling in from above. Who was up top?
I am.
Yeah. Chat.
It's for a good cause
Or
that
I
you're up
guess
top.
it's
probably.
pretty slow. So you would just see this massive, like, part in the ground start opening and spilling in as you see the ground opening up.
I'll make sure that no one's mechs are on that.
Some are a little close to it, but it seems like they're not in the path that it's
Okay.
going to open.
Okay.
I'll just use my arm to scooch them a little further away, just to be safe.
Just a little scooch.
And with that, the people on the inside, you see that there's this like elevator that's kind of raising itself up to the surface level as this set of doors are opening. And it looks to be a massive freight elevator designed for mechs. And mechs may be much larger than the ones that you're currently piloting. So would easily fit
Okay.
all of the ones that you guys are in at the same time.
Oh, like great big boy
Maybe-
mix then.
Be a little snug maybe with all of you on it at the same time, but you could definitely fit.
Did
Okay.
you guys find anything good?
All right.
Donuts.
Well, we're still down there on the
Donuts.
catwalk.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
found some stale Snicker bars and donuts and talking robot on wheels, and we opened up the ceiling, and and some jumpsuits. Really, no one's asked to kick down here yet.
They were kind of cool jumpsuits, out of all the jumpsuits that
I
have
look
ever been.
professional.
Yeah, we're also wearing jumpsuits, so
But it's getting pretty late in the day too. Because it was about 6 o'clock. You guys are up here in the mountains, and there's peaks around here that are starting to block the sun. It's very like purpley in the sky. There's not very much direct sunlight where you're at. So are you guys planning on descending or coming back the next day.
I mean, I would vote for that we descend, close the big hatch, and we'll be safe for the
Yeah.
night and can do some more exploring.
Yeah,
At the
I'd
very
say
least, we
let's
could
do
go
that.
get our mechs and get them into the big hatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got my floodlights, so if we can light the place up and start looking for things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You all climb aboard the freight elevator and activate it and descend into the facility.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, that'll be where we leave for tonight.
Oh, shit.
No.
We are at time. A little over
Okay.
time, but it's good.
We did it.
We did.
You did
We
it.
did. I'm not sure what we did, but it.
We adopted a dog.
We're one step closer to
We,
eating a
we
dog.
adopted a dog. Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We did
He'll
adopt
be-
a dog. He's in the battle ass with me.
Oh, you took
Good boy.
Scooter
Delicious
with
boy.
Hell yeah. I said we were taking Scooter.
you? Okay.
I mean, that was a given, I think.
Mhm.
Get him a
Is
bunch
there
of
any
treats,
reason-
He likes
some
you.
water, and
Just
Is there any
fatten him up
reason-
and grow attached so that you cry when he dies. Be extra
Yeah.
tasty.
I know. I think you're still missing.
Tears.
Ruffles, we have salt, for God's sake.
we don't need dog. We have plenty of employee accidents to capitalize on.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We're fucking neck deep in hot dogs, dude. We don't need
We'll
to kill
just-
a dog.
We'll loosen up security on some of the shops that are a little easier to steal from. And we'll just catch some more shoplifters. Get some more hot
Yep.
dog meat.
Yeah, yeah.
Crime
Have
and
you
hot
even
dog
seen my
supply
neck
are
bay, man?
directly correlated.
Uh-huh.
My mech bay is basically built for killing employees.
Oh. I keep
A hot
forgetting what it's
dog.
like to have friends. I'm sorry.
It's a hot dog
You're so
refinery.
nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll hand him another pack of donuts.
Those are probably awful for you.
I don't think. I think he's just like
It
compulsive.
doesn't
eater.
matter, man.
Anything
this
that
point-
he can consume.
Yeah.
We're just pumping Ruffles full of preservatives at this point.
Yeah.
He's gonna live
Russell's
forever.
will be forever.
Yeah.
That's how that works. But yeah,
so.
you guys found the cabin, made it to Northport, discovered that there's some sort of weird drone that's very angrily signed into some people's houses for some reason. And you found the entrance to this underground facility that potentially has some good loot.
Nice.
And it seems to match your intel, like the fact that the door was pretty buried in dirt and things. Looks like it hasn't been really opened recently. So might have been good intel that you might be the first ones here in a while. At least from the outside.
Okay.
That's probably good.
Yeah. All right. We'll pick this up in 2 weeks.
Yay.
What else do we got going on, Chuck?
Well, let's see. Tomorrow we're recording our next Dragonbane session. And then
Are we?
no,
I was gonna say, I don't think so.
I am just down to say we're recording it every Sunday.
It's just happening
Yeah.
whether it is or isn't.
Yeah. And then Wednesday, I think we're starting John's new game, which is something
Riffs.
Rifts. That's it.
Savage Drifts.
Something on the frontier.
Yeah. And then Friday we'll be back here for more Pathfinder 2nd edition.
Where I play a basil plant.
Well, you do play a basil plant.
Ooh.
Bert, what you got happening?
Nothing, because I feel awful. But this Sunday we're going to do some play testing. Continue
Yeah.
on with Immortals White Box.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Cool.
Dan.
Dan, say your spiel.
The Discord, it's the place that we hang out and do the stuff. Go hang out with us in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Try to say different words every time.
It's the place where we do the thing.
Jeremy, did you have anything to plug?
No, No.
No.
I'm worthless.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no, you're kidding. Jake, anything?
That back.
Almost, but not quite.
Go check
And
out
then,
Jake's
yeah.
virtual band.
No, it's unfortunately it's been put on hold for the time being
Oh, okay. That's fair.
due to technical difficulties.
99 minutes at a time.
Yep.
Yeah, for this game, Salvage Union will be back 2 weeks from today. See what's in this facility here, what you guys find. It'll be good.
Cool.
All
Goodbye.
right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night.